Good morning to everybody. Now, myself Vinay Kumar, I am going to teach you the further paragraph. Ishwaran also had an amazing capacity to produce vegetables and cooking ingredients, seemingly out of nowhere in the middle of a desolate landscape with no shops visible for miles around. He would miraculously conjure up the most delicious dishes made with fresh vegetables within an hour of arriving at the zinc sheet shelter at the new workplace. Mahendra would be up early in the morning and leave for work after breakfast, carrying some prepared food with him. Meanwhile, Ishwaran would tidy up the shed, wash the clothes, and have a leisurely bath, pouring several buckets of water over his head, muttering a prayer all the while. It would be lunchtime by then. After eating, he would read for a while before dozing off. The book was usually some popular Tamil thriller running to hundreds of pages. Its imaginative descriptions and narrative flourishes would hold Ishwaran in thrall. His own descriptions were greatly influenced by the Tamil authors that he read. When he was narrating even the smallest of incidents, he would try to work in suspense and a surprise ending into the account. For example, instead of saying that he had come across an uprooted tree on the highway, he would say, with eyebrows suitably arched and hands held out in a dramatic gesture, the road was deserted and I was alone, all alone there. Suddenly I spotted something that looked like an enormous bushy beast lying sprawled across the road. I was half inclined to turn and go back, but as I came closer, I saw that it was a fallen tree, with its dry branches spread out. Mahendra would stretch himself back in his canvas chair and listen to Ishwaran's tales uncritically. Now I proceed to the word meanings which have been prepared on the basis of paragraphs. Amazing means surprising, produce means make, prepare, ingredients means food materials, middle means center, desolate means lonely, miraculously means enchantly, conjure up means make, delicious means tasty, shelter means dwelling, leisurely means with comfort, muttering means to say in low voice, dozing off means to feel laziness, thriller means full of excitement, imaginative descriptions means fancy stories, narrative means a story, flourishes means develops, enthrall means impressed or influenced, suspense means secret, incidents means events, uprooted means removed from ground with roots, dramatic means full of drama, gesture means body expressing sentiment, enormous means huge, bushy means full of bush, sprawled means spread arms and legs carelessly, inclined means intention, canvas chair means comfortable chair, uncritically means without criticizing. Now again come to the paragraph. Ishwaran also had an amazing capacity to produce vegetables and cooking ingredients. By now, students, you already know that Ishwaran was a cook of Mahendra, who was a junior supervisor. Now he had also the amazing capacity means power, to make vegetables and also cooking ingredients. And it was absolutely clear from the paragraph that seemingly out nowhere there were not any shops in the middle of desolate landscape. Means there were no any shops because the landscape was lonely, and no shops were visible for miles around the place. In spite of this, Iswaran prepares miraculously the most tasty dishes, which was made of fresh vegetables within an hour of the arrival of the Mahendra in the Jinxit shelter place. It was the also new place. Mahendra would be up, means Mahendra get up early in the morning and he starts for his duty, taking breakfast with himself some prepared, and he also takes breakfast. After this, when Mahendra went to his duty, Iswaran would prepare or decorate the shelter place, wash the clothes, and in a very leisurely way, he baths every day with a lot of bucket of waters. And during the bathing, he was muttering prayer the whole time. After this, it became the lunch time. Then, after eating, Iswaran read the books for a while, and when he realized dozing off, then he was reading at that time Tamil thriller running books which were made of 100 pages, and all the descriptions were imaginative descriptions, and the stories were told by Iswaran in full control. Now, his own descriptions means Iswaran's own story were greatly influenced by the Tamil authors which he used to read. When Iswaran was narrating the smallest events, he would try to make the suspense in the story. With an example I produce here, when he, instead of saying that he has come across or he has seen an uprooted tree on the highway, he started to say with his eyebrow raised, and he spread his hands out in a very dramatic show. And he also said the road was deserted, the road was lonely, and Iswaran was all alone there. After this, suddenly Iswaran spotted, means saw something that appeared like an enormous, means huge, bushy beast which had sprawled across the road. Having imagined this situation, this image, Iswaran half inclined and he felt to come back his journey. But when he came closer to that place, he saw that it was not a bushy beast which are which is lying sprawled across the road, but it was a fallen tree, and all the branches of this tree was dry, were dry. And Mahendra, who was a junior supervisor, he used to listen Iswaran's story with his full attention, sitting on the canvas chair, and he never pointed out any complaint related to the story of the Iswaran who was telling the story in a very dramatic way. Thank you for today. After this, I start next day.